Hello and welcome to Fusion Virtual episode 10. I am Lewis Matson alongside Sam Owen, and we've got a good episode for you today. And we are starting off with Ryan Riot coming to the ring for his match against Creeper. What do we know about Ryan Riot in Fusion Virtual so far, Sam?
Yeah, Ryan Riot hasn't had the best win-loss record here in Fusion Virtual, but we don't actually know who he's against just yet, but you know, it could all change now. You never know. He's not had again best win-loss record, but we'll have to see how he does.
So Ryan is 0-4 so far, but he's more fired up with each.
I would say he's probably the superstar with the most losses here in Fusion Virtual.
Yeah, I think he's definitely up there. Yeah, unfortunately for Ryan, but now's his chance. You know,
You never know. He could pick up that W.
Came off a disappointing loss against Luke Moto. Oh, I think I know who this is. Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, he's
Oh, well, Anarky here, presumably to scout Creeper ahead of their match.
Definitely. Episode 12, I believe they're getting a tag team title opportunity.
Yes, Creeper and 50's first defence. Interestingly, Big 50 not here. And we also saw Creeper wasn't present for Big 50's match against...
Yeah, I do question that.
Well, maybe...
Do they like each other?
I think
don't know.
Absence makes the heart grow fonder, Sam, and I think we'll have to investigate some sort of relationship there, but they might love each other. It might be a professional thing.
Possibly. Maybe they'll have a face paint.
Perhaps.
I couldn't tell you.
We'll launch an investigation and we'll get that sorted, but I'm not liking Ryan's chances in this one, unfortunately.
Of course, Chaos over here, not too fond on Ryan Riot in Fusion Pro. And you know, Ryan's not, you know, fond of him either. So
Oh.
God. Oh.
You know it's bad when the two of us just sit here going, oh.
I would just like to point out Ryan Riot, of course, lost in 40 seconds one time.
He did, but he
is taking the fight to the big man right now.
Certainly the underdog.
Oh, definitely, no doubt about
Oh,
that.
it didn't work. The punch didn't work, and Ryan, to his credit, he's putting up a good fight.
Oh God.
Chop.
Of course, I will say this about the big man Creeper. A lot of people obviously say speed is key against the bigger man, but I have never seen someone move the way Creeper does either.
No, it's scary because you don't expect it from a guy so big.
You talk about explosive, but I wouldn't say Creeper's explosive, but I would say his speed is like cruiserweight. 100%.
Absolutely. Can you imagine? Look at the size difference for starters.
No offense to Ryan Riot, I'm not saying he can't get the job done, but
I am.
I don't. My prediction is with Creeper here now.
Yeah, this is getting hard to watch, but Ryan is actually. Oh, we're seeing a bit of resilience.
He's giving it all his heart.
But is it enough?
He seems to be targeting that neck a lot of Creeper.
Yeah, interesting. A common tactic against Creeper so far in Virtual has been to target the ankle that Loco broke.
Oh, definitely.
But Ryan,
as we've seen playing the Loco actually target the ankle of Creeper. Oh wow! Look at this beautiful Russian leg sweep. He's doing better than he has before. Oh wow!
Getting that backbreaker in.
He's doing well compared to his other matches. Ryan Riot over here.
Face breaker there. And we've seen more intensity from Ryan in every match. Do you think this could be the one that tips him over the edge? Oh, maybe not. Oh,
it possibly could. Wow, count of one. His intensity possibly, but it might also be his downfall.
Maybe a burnout.
I think with Creeper you can throw a lot at the big man, but I don't think
he's
a
gonna.
lot of it will.
He's gonna take it all, isn't he?
Oh, definitely. without doubt. But to be fair to Ryan Wright's credit, he's taking it off Creeper right now.
He's not backing down, but he's taking chops like this in big forums. I don't know how long he can last.
I don't think he's gonna last very long.
I mean, we're 5 minutes in now, and he's still going, which I wouldn't do. So, well done, I suppose. But yeah, I think this. Yeah.
Hard fall to block.
Ow.
You've got a question: Are Anarky actually going to get involved here?
Well, it's strange to see them so calm, isn't it? Obviously taking notes.
Especially considering the match with Anarky in. They were very intense in that match.
What a match that was.
But are they actually going to cost Ryan the match? And like, it could go either way. Are they going to try and take up?
Oh, they're coming over.
Beforehand.
They're coming over, and they're
maybe just want to watch more closely.
Just staring down, getting out the way there. Anyway. Oh,
look at this.
Distracting Ryan.
In the face of Ryan Wright. A count of 8. 9. Is that
no. Creeper's not taking a count out win. Nobody knows he can. He just big DDT.
Oh.
That was a big DDT.
Oh, very big DDT. That could be it.
1, 2. No, it's not. It's not enough.
Oh, Ryan's still in this match.
Big impaler DDT, I believe there. Oh.
No. Oh, it could be the end.
I think we know what this is.
We all know what he's going for.
Oh, and he.
Oh no.
Oh, Ryan.
Oh. Good night.
Oh. Ryan.
Good night.
Ryan.
Jay Shelley there in the corner.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. That's it. 0-5 for Ryan Wright.
0-5 for. Well, he did put up a fight.
He did indeed, but tonight, big creeps.
But if you can't beat, if you can't beat Luke Moto, I don't fancy your chances against Creeper.
No.
Moving on, we've got a match that's been advertised all over social media yesterday. Well, half of a match anyway. Brian Stone calling out anyone on the Fusion Virtual roster for a championship match.
Yeah, this was a surprise to us at management. Brian Stone actually asked for this match too. He said he wants to be the fighting champion that he is.
And Brian Stone has been a fighting champion so far. We've seen him defeat Pequeno Loco, we've seen him defeat RJ Silver, and we've seen him defeat recently Joey Marcus in 3 very good matches.
And you've got a question, obviously Joey Marcus did actually tap in that briefcase, so we will have to declare a new winner soon for, well, you never know. It's later tonight, obviously you've got Douggie Matthews and Keith Matthews in the one contendership, so you've got that in the bag, and then obviously we're going to have a new briefcase holder soon. Yeah,
and you've got to think Brian Stone maybe digging himself a little hole here, because he will have a #1 contender, and there will be someone with that briefcase, and he's trying to make another defense now. He's filling up this main event scene.
And it's not just like 3 challenges, it's multiple. Because if he retains tonight, like you said, he's always got a #1 contender and the briefcase holder. But if he's going to be doing open challenges every week, there's the possibility of losing it. There's a possibility of injuring himself.
And here is the challenger.
Possibility of ending his career.
Jake Chambers is the challenger.
God. Oh no.
Representing Team Ego here. Well, I believe this is justified. I mean, we saw a few episodes ago Jake put an excellent performance in, didn't he?
Oh yeah, definitely. We've seen Jake Chambers obviously has proven himself. He's defeated, well, Andy Knox defeated Leon Hunter, but he was also there. He was definitely
performer of the night on that episode. I think I have to comment on that. He did put in a great performance, just manhandling Leon Hunter, which for a man of Jake's size isn't easy.
Yeah, I mean, I personally don't see Jake Chambers as the Fusion Pro Virtual Champion.
Well, he's got a chance.
But you never know. Yeah, that is very true.
And it's a lock-up.
Oh, what? Oh wow, he's actually taken it to the champion.
Very technical start from the underdog here. Well, what's interesting is that usually the underdog is the fan favourite, but in this run, You know, the people clearly behind Brian Stone.
I think the first mistake Jake Chambers has made here, though, is trying to out-technical wrestle the Salford Submission Machine, who, of course, oh wow, he actually has.
Well, it's 50-50 so far, I'd say.
Yeah, very 50-50.
But Brian just with the strength advantage, it seems.
Another problem with Brian Stone's open challenge is, obviously with these open challenges, it gives the opportunity for not just open challengers, but it gives a weakness so they can actually study his matches and see how he works.
Oh, and the ref gets taken out.
The referee actually took a bump there.
The ref takes a big bump, and now Brian Stone sending Jake James into the corner. Look at this. Jake is putting up a fight every time Brian tries something. Look at this, again.
He's taking it to him.
Oh!
Oh, wow.
I mean, we have seen such a huge improvement in Jake since joining Team Ego.
Oh, definitely, 100%.
Something has really fired up in him, and he's matching up good with the champion right now. You know, maybe his father, Dick Chambers, his mentor, Douggie Matthews, and his tag team partner, Andy Knox, are really having an effect on him.
Or whatever they're doing, it is pushing into his very best.
I mean, we see Douggie in our main event fighting to be the #1 contender. Team Ego, definitely a success so far.
The question I have though is, what if Jake Chambers actually wins and then Douggie actually wins? Then what happens?
That is an interesting question.
Does Dick maybe make Douggie the champion?
Will
he lie down for him?
I'm not sure. Perhaps Douggie and Andy would go for the tag team belts. I mean, the formation of Team Ego was originally just between Douggie and Andy, if you remember. So,
oh, definitely.
Those two.
They are definitely a force to be reckoned with here in Fusion Pro Virtual, though.
And Brian Stone is... Oh my God, gets taken out there. Jake's taking this match.
Jake is taking it to Brian tonight. He's not messing about.
We may actually see Jake Chambers as the champion. He takes Brian down.
Oh wow, look at this. Fujiwara armbar.
And yeah, this is where... Right. Now,
wow.
That was a big mistake. That was a big mistake. You never try and put Brian Stone in a submission. You don't do it, because he knows everything. He can get out of anything. This is what Jake needs to do. Strikes. Power bombs. They work.
I've seen actually Brian Stone take a good
One,
beating in the past, but
two.
also overcome the past.
Absolutely. Remember RJ Silver? Came very close to losing that. Oh my God, Jake Chambers!
I mean, wow, that could be it. That could.
This Jake Chambers is going to win the championship. 1, 2. No, no, he's not. Not yet, anyway.
As we saw Brian Stone's last defense, he just about picked up the victory against Joey Marks.
Yes, getting that roll up.
God, Brian Stone sending Jake Chambers out the time.
Remember very well. Brian Stone getting the roll up after just taking that hook and sink off Joey Marcus. Oh! Oof.
Oh, beautiful.
Dropkick misses.
Oh, these two men taking it to each other here tonight.
Very even contest.
I am very surprised by Jake Chambers. He's impressing me here tonight. He's going up top.
You can tell there's been a lot of preparation for this, and he hits a swanton bomb.
Oh no!
No, he didn't connect.
Onto the knees of Brian Stone.
Oh, that might be the turning point that Brian needs.
Definitely.
Could he be going for one of his corner drop kicks? Yes, but it doesn't connect.
Jake grabbing Brian by the back of his neck, dragging him over.
I can't believe what I'm seeing. The improvement from Jake over the past few episodes.
God, a huge spine lifter.
Oh my God. And
could we actually see
this is
Jake Chambers' reign over Fusion Pro Virtual?
This has been an excellent match so far. One that we certainly weren't expecting, but we're very happy that we've got.
You've got to think Jake Chambers is very impressed with his son now.
Oh yeah, even if he doesn't win, I mean, Jake Chambers, this is some great exposure, don't you think?
Oh, 100%.
And now Jake...
I'm calling it now. By the end of the year, Jake Chambers is going to be a Fusion Program champion. In the virtual world.
Very... Like... Oh! God! With performances like this...
Yeah, no, kick out one still.
With performances like this, it would not surprise me. But Brian Stone is up, and he's getting these knee lifts, and he's... What is Brian...
Of course, people have talked about Jake Chambers' possible corruption.
Oh my God!
Is it? Oh, that could be it again. Tilt will
No! Brian is well out of this match. 1, 2... No!
How is Jake not the champion?
Jake's gonna be the champ. Jake Chambers is gonna... No, Brian Stone. Going for that corner drop kick again, perhaps. Oh, and it connects this time. Finally, Brian gets a chance to take over, and he's slowing it right down. Jake's been really intense in this one.
Oh, look at this. Oh, beautiful crossface by Brian Stone.
And we've seen these tactics of Brian just killing all of Jake's momentum. Oh, and he's retained.
Yeah.
Well,
I honestly think Jake did that to himself with that huge swanton onto Brian Stone's knees.
that could have been the turning point there. But regardless of whether he won or not, this was an excellent showing for Jake Chambers.
Brian Stone here retaining. Who will be his next challenger?
We'll find out right now. Speaking of challenges, we've got a #1 contenders match for that very belt coming up now.
And I'm looking forward to this one, possibly match of the night. Douggie Matthews versus Keith Matthews.
It is going to be very hard to top that previous match, but if there's two guys that I think can do it, it's these two.
Well, as we saw last week, well, the last show, Keith Matthews actually returning a CCW legend. No one was expecting it, and I'm sure Douggie wasn't.
Well, everyone on the roster potentially shell-shocked by that. I mean, it was bad enough when Big 50 returned, but his former rival in CCW, Keith Matthews, returning, possibly a bigger
And
shot.
It makes me question, are possibly more CCW legends coming?
Well, I mean, anything is possible in Fusion Virtual. And Keith Matthews, you know, you can't take anything away from him. You know, he is a legend.
Definitely. And as we see, he's soaking in the crowd once again.
Keith undefeated, although it is only 1-0. Interesting to note, in real life he has defeated Big 50, who is also, I believe, 4-0 now in Fusion Virtual. So we could see huge things from Keith Matthews.
You've got to think of the possibilities of the match here. You could either have Keith Matthews versus Brian Stone, which I definitely think would be a blockbuster event. Or you've got Douggie Matthews, you know, Team Ego once again getting another opportunity at Brian Stone.
Yes, Team Ego seemingly trying to dominate that championship scene.
This is going to be a hell of a match.
Dougie, Keith,
still wrestling with those glasses on.
still not managed to take him off. Like I say, we don't know whether they can see into the future. You know,
We'll find out tonight. If Dougie can actually defeat Keith Matthews. I doubt he saw that punch coming.
perhaps in his eyes he's already the champion. We don't know.
Dougie's got Keith against the ropes here. The referee getting between them. And actually a clean break. That surprised me from Dougie.
Yeah, Dougie normally quite villainous. You know, evil, you could say. Oh, and
Oh, look at that. Beautiful.
Keith, quite the opposite. A very humble man. You know,
Very honest, man.
earns everything he's ever
Oh my god.
been
Look
given.
at
Oh,
this
and
beautiful power. Wow.
just deadlifting Dougie Matthews there. Oh, and
I will say Keith has been very impressive since his return or debut or whatever you want.
And
He's taking a fight to Douggie Matthews right now.
And I don't think we've ever seen Douggie, in this much trouble this early on. I mean,
definitely not. Douggie has always been the man in the start of the match.
Oh, and yeah, here we go. Maybe he's gonna pick up some momentum again. Looks like he hits a snapmare.
Look at this off the second rope. Oh,
Flying fist.
Gets
it.
Douggie Matthews loves a good fist in.
Oh, we talk about
Keith Matthews is a huge clothesline.
we talk about the history and experience of Keith Matthews, but one thing we haven't talked about is the potential of Douggie Matthews.
Oh, the potential of Douggie Matthews is definitely limited. I don't think there is beautiful. I don't think there is a roof on this kid.
Already, only 18 years old, already has been Alpha Gen champion.
Although it was only a short.
It was a brief reign, but it was a reign nonetheless, and we can't take that away from him. And
no, definitely not.
Keith Matthews now just a 1 count.
But of course, Keith Matthews is a champion in his own right.
Absolutely, former CCW Welsh champion back in the day. And Douggie. Oh
my God! Sent to the outside. Of course. Could the actual tactic of Keith Matthews of getting the count-out victory work here tonight? We saw it last week.
Keith Matthews, the count-out warrior. Absolutely. Like we say, Keith only in this position because he won by count-out against the returning Ashton Lover.
Definitely, but could Douggie possibly also get a count-out victory here against Keith?
Well, he's just broke the count.
Take his own medicine.
He's just broke the count there, interestingly. Maybe seeing into the future and realising that Keith was going to make it in for the 10 and just sort of, saving a bit of time.
I would like to know why you get half your stories for these superstars.
Look, we've got a big team at Fusion Virtual, and we find out a lot of things, and anything's possible in this realm, and there's nothing else we can do. We don't know whether Douggie can see into the future, or whether he's just taking inspiration from Orange Cassidy. But
possibly either one, maybe a bit of both.
Maybe both, maybe neither. And Keith now in on an 8 count.
Keith got back in.
And
wow.
That was a very quick senton there from Keith, and it's a 1 and a 2, just a 2, just a 2 off that rapid senton. Maybe a new signature move. Oh,
possibly.
Is he setting up for that choke bomb, perhaps?
Matthews, definitely. That could actually be the end of the match with the. Oh, look at this!
He gets the choke bomb. Can that be it? 1, 2, 3. That is it.
Oh wow, Keith Matthews.
With a clean win this time.
Yes, definitely a clean win.
We look forward now.
I don't know actually. We could question with that senton.
We look forward to episode 12 now, where Keith Matthews will fight Brian Stone for that Fusion Virtual Championship.